Namaskar. Welcome to Ancient Wisdom. Change your signature, change your future. Exciting title. This is what is said by a number of graphologists. Is this true? It is not true the way that you envisage it to be. Now let us see the logic behind it. It is said that signature or writing is brain writing. It is your brain that writes and not really the hand. Brain commands the motor neurons or motions of the hand, the fine motions of the hand, due to which the alphabets emerge. It has also been seen that a person who is a right-hander, if he learns left hand writing for some time, then slowly his left hand writing also resembles the right hand writing. Not only that, and that is digit of the feet, or by holding the pen in your mouth, you will so the expression is coming from brain, yes, is hold somewhat. It is an expression, writing is an expression, and just the way any expression tells you something about the person, so does writing. Your personality is expressed in the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you look, or the way you see. Your behavior is a mirror to your inner working. To this extent, it is exactly correct. If the tap water is good or bad, you take a sample. Checking that sample tells you whether the water coming through the tap is potable, drinkable, not having any bacteria. But if you filter the sample, if you clean the sample, if you boil the sample, nothing happens to the reservoir. At the same time, if you improve the source, the next sample that you take would be clean and devoid of any bacteria. This is a diagnostic tool. The expression is a diagnostic tool. In the same way, if you are taking an X-ray, from the X-ray you the bone does not adjust itself. You have to do some external remedy to the bone, and then when you take a X-ray, you will get to see how well that remedy has worked. In the same way, if you are cooking rice, if you take a sample of rice out you can very well say from that sample, you can very well deduce the stage the cooking rice is at. But the sample, if you cook further, that is not going to have any effect on the rice that you are cooking. So the point of the matter is any expression of the person is a diagnostic tool that points us in a particular direction for further investigation. And once we do the investigation and we take remedial measures, behavioral science, that from normal behavior of the person we can deduce a number of things, number of areas, number of aspects that the person himself is blind about. Those are his blind spots. When those blind spots are brought to his notice and he is convinced or trained to overcome those, obviously the personality changes, and when the personality changes, it gives him advantage in terms of return. This is because all our life we are dictated by patterns. We continue to do things in variety of patterns. Look at your daily behavior. Look at the way students study. Look at the way people carry out their jobs. These are certain patterns. And if these patterns are not efficient or effective, then the output is going to be low. And the signature analysis gives us an insight into the possible problems in the personality, in the style, in the behavior of the person, which might be causing inefficiency or ineffectiveness in the work they do. So once we get this diagnosis, then we can utilize other methods to solve the problem. One more example that we can take is that of a map. If you have the map of the city and the city is waterlogged, shaking the map is not going to take the water out of the city's roads. But by mapping on the map the flooded areas, water-clogged areas, we are in a position to find a route which is not waterlogged to go to our destination in the least possible time or in the best possible way. On the other hand, by looking at the map, you also get a much better understanding of the city itself, its topography, its routes, the traffic jams, and so on. If you want to put some water on the map will get wet. The city won't get flooded. But does that mean map does not have any application? No. Map is a great diagnostic tool. In the same way, all your expressions, the way you walk, the way you see, the way you look, the way you write, are great diagnostic tools and pointing devices for your personality, your style, and your behavior. And that is why your signature definitely can improve your future. Namaskar.